Welcome back, everybody. Not sure when you're going to be seeing this. This is a holiday weekend, and that interrupts people's patterns of touching base with things. But this is recorded for day 29. This is a day where we're going to be talking about the power of observation. The way observation differs from just seeing is that it's seeing kind of with intention. I would say the way a good director sees things. Now, I have been a director of theater and motion pictures, film, since I was probably about 7, when I started my first little operation on radio and started understanding how what we were doing had an impact on people by looking at the folks I was working with who were watching me and how it was affecting them. It wasn't that I got my lines right, is that they were watching my wheels turn. And that caused me to realize that there are wheels turning. If presence of mind is your pause, observation is what fills that pause with some truth. I'm going to take you back to something that I leaned on, and I learned it on set a bunch of years ago. It's not the biggest light or the expensive camera that makes a shot work. It's the chemistry of the entire deal in the story you're telling. It's the person who actually sees what's right there in front of them, and the same is true in life. Most of us don't walk through the world observing. We walk through predicting, defending, assuming, reacting. Observation, though, is different. It says, now, hang on, what's actually going on here? In my production life, I've always watched directors who were seeming to be drowning in the noise around them. There were others, though, who stood still and looked at the room and found the shot that wasn't obvious, found the moment in the theatrical production, found the energy in the actors who are playing the characters who are telling the story, and found some bridges there. Great directors and great leaders observe before they decide. Observation is seeing the energy in the room and noticing what's not being said, recognizing the small tensions before they become big ones, catching the glimmer of talent in someone before they see it in themselves, and watching how timing is shifting and reading the truth beneath the surface. It's a very complex thing, but as an observer, you pick it up really quickly if you just stop and quit anticipating and just look and see what you got. When you practice observation, you stop fighting ghosts and start engaging reality. But here's the real power. Observation turns moments into information, and that information sometimes turns into uncertainty, and sometimes it turns that uncertainty into clarity, because you can't lead what you don't see. You can't redirect what you haven't noticed. You can't elevate someone that you haven't taken the time to look at. Observation prepares the mind for wisdom. So today, slow down and notice. Look one layer deeper. Listen one breath longer. Watch the room like a director seeing a frame. You'll be surprised how much more the world tells you when you stop racing past it. Now, tomorrow is the last day of November, day 30. We're going to be talking about interrupting momentum, because once you observe the truth, you must be able to stop the slide long enough to change it. We're also going to mess around with the idea of pattern interruption and the hypnotic effect that that has on the ability of the person to receive what you are sending when you're trying to throw a catchable pitch. Okay, that's it for me today. Steve on Story. I'll see you tomorrow.